Corey, please introduce yourself to our audience, but the way you would like to be introduced.
Corey, play guitar for Trivium.
So simple. Well, the name Trivium used to refer to this philosophy stuff with grammar, rhetoric, dialectics, I guess. Well, metalcore, thrash metal, and melodic death metal. This was in the beginnings of the band. Do you think this word still describe the band's music?
Yeah, that's just you know, just who we are. Just do what we do, and just we don't really think too much about it. It's just like we're Trivium, and we just kind of.
Well, going back in time, Castle Donington Download Festival, I guess 2005. This festival launched the band to worldwide success. Do you enjoy this kind of massive festivals? Do you like them?
Yeah. We've had especially that festival, that did just that one show, just really did so much for us, especially in the UK. And we've had a handful of other festivals, over the years that have done similar things, like especially the first time we played Wacken in Germany. Back in like 2011. And, we just, especially down here in South America, we're playing down here for the first time in like 10 years. And, and we were playing festivals. Like we played, Not Fest last night in Bogota. And, we've only played down here once before. And, we played for probably, couple hundred people maybe at the best, way back in the day. So
Yeah.
it's nice to just play a big show and get in front of a lot of people and just get a lot of ears on our music, and hopefully in turn come back in the future, and the next time we come down here and play, the crowd is way bigger than it was, the first time 10 years ago, and it just keeps growing. So it's like the festivals are always a good way to just expose yourself, your music to a lot of people at one trip, and hopefully it just keeps growing from there. So we're really excited about kind of like what we're doing on this trip and playing Not Fest, and just being able to just play in front of a lot of people that might not have seen us or know who we are at the moment. So it's been a good trip.
Okay, and how is it to be in front of, I don't know, 20,000 people? Do you feel like I don't know, maybe a powerful guy? Is it? I guess it's very, very different from being a normal people.
It's at this point, we've been touring and playing shows so much over the years that playing a festival is like kind of like a and that in front of that many people, it's kind of a I guess it's like don't really think too much about it. It's just kind of like another day's work kind of thing. We've done it so many times. You just kind of like just kind of go about your day, kind of doing it, but it's a lot of fun. We definitely it's the energy of that many people, and especially down here, like in the metal fans down in South America, are definitely have a different energy than we've done so many festivals in America and Europe, all over the world, that it's like the fans down here definitely are a different energy than
So
it's a lot of fun.
So this character of the Wall movie, nothing to do with reality, things like that.
Yeah, it's like we've I've even talked about it. We did the only time we've ever toured down here was like 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And the one show we had in Argentina, we did a headlining show there, and till this day, I always talked about that was like one of my favorite shows we've ever done anywhere in the world, just because the fans were so incredible, and the energy and the environment was just so insane that we've just always been, dying to come back. And now that we're playing all these like not fests and playing with all, Judas Priest and Slipknot and all these bands and get in front of a lot of people, it's kind of like our reintroduction to South America, that we get to play in front of a lot of people that probably, never seen us, or maybe not even heard of us in general. That it was kind of like a stepping stone for for the future, for coming back on like a headlining tour and playing longer shows and doing like more of the Trivium show that a lot of fans probably would been waiting for. Playing a headlining show and playing a lot of songs and diving into the catalog and doing all that fun stuff.
Great, great. Well, Corey, Trivium were part of this metal tour of a year with Megadeth. How was it, and how is it to work with Mustaine? Is it really hard to be working with him?
No, Dave's always been fucking awesome. Being a big influence on myself and also Trivium in general. Doing that tour was a lot of fun. He's always really supportive of our band. And it was a great time. All the shows were awesome. I can't say Dave's the man. So it's and all the guys in Megadeth have been super awesome. We had a great time touring with them, and hopefully we'd love to keep touring and playing with them in the future, because they've been super awesome to us, and we're all in the same management company, so it's like one big big family and stuff like that. So we had a great time. Those tours did especially after doing a couple records during COVID and not touring and stuff. Those big tours with Megadeth, coming out of everything, we're a great stepping stone to kind of get things going again. So it was a lot of fun, and especially if you can't do a lot on tour and can't hang out with anybody, there's not a bad option was to just hang out and watch Megadeth play. So it was a good time.
Great. Well, we could say Trivium used to release an album each, more or less, 2 years. But this, the last two ones were just 1 year away. Some special reason for that?
It was just COVID. We had right when What the Dead Men Say was coming out, everything was, it was like right at the start of everything shutting down, and we were just like, shit. We had the metal tour of the year with Megadeth that was supposed to start like 2 months after, and that got cut down, and then obviously like everyone else, we didn't know how long anything was going to happen or not happen, and so we I think Dead Men Say came out in like April. We're supposed to start touring in like June or July. A couple months later, everything was canned or put on hold, and so we were just kind of like sitting around. We had all these plans, all these tours, all over the world. So basically, it was just like, who knows how long this was going to happen, or we were going to be, sitting around. So we just kind of like took the extra time that we had given, because we were supposed to be doing the whole tour, business that you normally would be doing, and it was like, all right, we got all this extra time, like instead of sitting around doing nothing, like what are we going to do? And then I remember I mentioned, I was like, well, it's like, if we're going to be not touring for a while, when we do start touring again, do we want to tour on a record that was like two, however long, everything was going to be put on hold, but it's like, do you want to tour on an old record, or do you want to start touring when, with something new? And we're like, I don't know, it's just, there's no, obligation or, anyone's expecting anything. So it's like, if we go in and start writing a new record, write new material, it's like, if it comes out really awesome. But if it, it sucks or we're not feeling it, no one's expecting a new record, so we just put one out. So there's like, it's like a win-win. It's like, we have the extra time. Let's see what happens. And it kind of gave us a different, I guess, like vibe, because, since we just written a record, we weren't expected to do another one. It wasn't like we had 2 years of touring, of gathering ideas and riffs and stuff ready to go. So it was a lot of just like jamming and like spur of the moment, like off the cuff, writing as a group kind of thing. So we got like a lot of like cool stuff, song ideas, and just like writing a lot of the music, like just kind of as a group on the spot. So it was very spontaneity and really cool vibe, just having fun. And I think like if we didn't have like the extra time from COVID putting us on the shelf tour wise, it's kind of like in a way is like, even though like that sucked, but it was like, it's like if we didn't have that forced moment of not being able to tour, probably a lot of these songs wouldn't have happened, because we wouldn't be in the same situation to write them. So we did get something fun and cool out of it. And it seems like the fans, giving them another record so early that probably wouldn't have happened in any other circumstances, seemed like fans enjoyed it, so they got 2 records pretty quick, and they're gonna have to wait a little minute for another one. But we definitely, it was definitely one of those moments where it was just like, what can we do to just be productive and do something that we could give the fans something to enjoy and have fun with, while there was no shows and all that other bullshit.
Great. Corey, in half a minute, please tell the Argentine fans why should they go to see Trivium on this Nutfest?
Well, we haven't been down there in like 10 years, so it's definitely not a something you see too much over the years. But we're definitely we've been, as I said before earlier, that the show we played in Buenos Aires, Argentina, one time before 10 years ago, has always been a show that I've talked about as one of my favorite shows we've ever played, because the crowd, the crowd was absolutely insane and so memorable, just like everything you'd expect from, or everything you have heard about what a South American crowd, from stuff we've seen on, other bands play, or just like stuff we've heard, that was like blew us away. And I just know it's going to be like the best show of the tour. And we're definitely, since we haven't been down here in a long time, we put out like 5 albums since the last time we played down here, that we've been cooking up a hell of a set list to make it like an amazing experience. We're just going to play our asses off. It's just us, by ourselves. So we're just going to play as long as we can, play as many songs as we can, and try to, just give everyone like an incredible show that, hopefully they won't have to wait 10 more years for another one. But, we definitely want to like, make this show, like, if anyone's been waiting a long time to see us play, it's definitely, we're bringing it to make sure that it's like the wait has been worth it. So we can't wait to come down. You know, as Matt always says, we're love the culture, love the food, and it's everything. So we can't wait to come back and play for everybody and just enjoy just being in a, you know, being in Argentina again and enjoying everything that has to offer. So we're super stoked and just can't wait to get down there and hopefully play everyone's favorite songs. You know, if they want, they've been waiting to hear for like the last 10 years.
Great, great. Well, thank you very much.
All right.
I'm out of time. Thank you very much,
All right.
man.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, man.
Goodbye, goodbye.